In the first event, the Byrne Stakes, the favourite here was Agile at 10 to 9 on.
Off the back, though, 400 metres to go. Agile just in front. The Danger's Arrow Scott out 3 wide. He's making ground. Joker's Wild is boxing on. Rainbow now hooked to the outside, 4 and 5 wide. In behind them, Compactor, followed by Andrew's Mate. On the turn, 220 metres out they fan. And Agile is pulling out plenty. He got away 4 metres. Andrew's Mate now gets to second. Arrow Scott is under pressure. Agile is 2 metres in front. Andrew's Mate slowly but surely wearing him down. He's pulling out plenty, though, near the line. Agile, he's in front, and he deserved to win. Agile has got home a metre to Andrew's Mate. 8 metres away, third was Arrow Scott. Ripple.
The first favourite home at the Valley, Agile 10 to 9 on. Andrew's Mate 25s and Arrow Scott at 8 to 1. In the second event, Vance Glen, the favourite, at 11 to 8 on.
Back on the fence, followed by Key Scotch and Moonee on Playboy. Glen Tucky now hooked to the outside, well back, followed by Aaron's Idol and Crockett's last. Around the turn, though, at the 250, and Vance Glen is full of running. He's 6 metres in front of Sir Dapper, getting to second, followed by Ranch Rover. Vance Glen 3 metres in front. Sir Dapper slowly but surely bridging the gap. Vance Glen a metre in front. Sir Dapper is wearing him down on the outside. Vance Glen hanging on. Sir Dapper lunging on the outside, and he's got up right on the line. Sir Dapper has won at a half head to Vance Glen. Very tight for third. Maybe Ranch Rover just in front of Moonee on.
Yes, as called by Brian Markovic, a short half head to winning margin. Sir Dapper at 12 to 1. Vance Glen 11 to 8 on. Ranch Rover 25s. In the Peter Higgins Stakes, the third, Free Brandon, the favourite at 10 to 9.
Then Proud Sheffield, Coilass is pocketed and 6 metres away, Hamada Star. On the turn, though, 250 metres out. Free Brandon given full rein, got away by 3 metres to Cebu. Back on the inside is Hyperstat. She's bolting, she's held up. Then Coilass in need of a run, followed by Need to Win. At the 120, Free Brandon 4 metres in front. Hyperstat is getting out late, followed by Need to Win, starting to rattle home. Then Coilass and Proud Sheffield down the outside, but Free Brandon is too good. Free Brandon got home by a metre. Hyperstat flew on the outside. Very good effort indeed. She never saw daylight till the race was all over. Need to Win may have run third, just in front of Proud.
Yes, the favourite home, but only narrowly. Free Brandon 10 to 9. Hyperstat something beaten at 3s and Need to Win at 100 to 1. In the first leg of the Cuadrilla race 4, Flying Looney and Rocky Apollo, the equal favourites at 7 to 2.
Light on there racing. Keeler Road began quickly, but so too did Rocky Apollo and Go Scotch. And from the outside, Haughty Lord is cutting across, looking for the lead. At Your Service is easing. Riseable gets to 5th. On the rail is Flying Looney as Rocky Apollo leads early. In behind them, Waikerie Bill, followed by Keystone Fellow Bankbuster, and 6 metres away, Genesee. On the turn the first time, and Rocky's in front. Rocky Apollo by a sulky's length to Haughty Lord. Back on the rail is Go Scotch, and one out with the set is Keeler Road. A nice piece of driving on his back in turn, Riseable, followed by Flying Looney, who's 3 back on the fence, followed by Keystone Fellow, 4 back on the paint. Moving up is Waikerie Bill, followed by Bankbuster. Second last on the outside is At Your Service, and back on the rail is Genesee, pulling double and half out of his gear for a stride. At the winning post the first time, 2 circuits to go. Out of the straight they head, and it's Rocky Apollo left alone. He's 4 metres in front of Go Scotch, followed by Haughty Lord, third without cover. Back on the rail came Flying Looney, followed by Keeler Road. He's having a nice sit, and from second last now, Bankbuster going forward 3 wide. Keystone Fellow back on the rail, followed by Riseable, At Your Service, Waikerie Bill, and 6 metres away, Genesee. Along the back, they've gone the first circuit, 1,500 metres to go, and Rocky Apollo left alone. He's 4 metres in front. Bankbuster now works up to be second without cover. On the leader's back is Go Scotch having a nice sit, followed by Haughty Lord, now 1 out with the sit. Flying Looney, 3 back on the fence and 5th, followed by Keeler Road. He's now 3 back on the outside. He hasn't spent a penny, followed by Keystone Fella on his inside. Working up is Riseable, followed by At Your Service, Waikerie Bill, and 8 metres away, Genesee back at the tail and some 40 metres off the lead. Around the turn with a circuit to go. Not much change in the order. It's still Rocky Apollo, dictating the terms to suit by a sulky's length to Bankbuster, sitting up second. On the leader's back and third is Go Scotch. 1 out with the sitters, Haughty Lord. Flying Looney going okay. He's hemmed in though. 3 back on the rail, and his outside is Keeler Road. Then Keystone Fella midfield defence, followed by Riseable, At Your Service, Waikerie Bill, and 5 metres away tacking up back of the tail is Genesee. Out of the straight the final time at the 750. No moves from the rear. It's still Rocky Apollo quickening up by 4 metres to Bankbuster. On the leader's back is Go Scotch, followed by Haughty Lord. Then Flying Looney in need of a run, followed by Keeler Road. He's about to hook to the outside, followed by Keystone Fella. In behind them, Riseable, followed by At Your Service, Waikerie Bill, and 6 metres away, Genesee. 450 metres out. Rocky Apollo shaken up. He's 2 metres to Bankbuster, sticking on. On the rail is Go Scotch in need of a run, followed by Haughty Lord. Keeler Road now hooks to the outside. He's making some ground. Flying Looney coming one off the fence. Back in behind them, Keystone Fella. Then Riseable at your service, Waikery Bill, Genesee. On the turn, 200 metres to go. Bankbuster on the outside, Drew 2 metres in front now. 3 from Rocky Apollo. Then Haughty Lord, followed by Go Scotch. Keeler Road down the outside late. Flying Looney can't get a run, and Keystone Fella is starting to storm home. He's coming home all over the top of Bankbuster. He grabbed the lead near the line, and Keystone Fella's running away by a metre. Bankbuster second, 4 metres away third. Keeler Road, I think, just in front of Haughty Lord. Genesee out wide made ground, then Go Scotch, Waikery Bill. Flying Looney never saw daylight. In behind them, Riseable, followed by At Your Service, and after leading around the turn, knocking up was Rocky Apollo.
Well, he certainly came home with a wet sail. Keystone Fella at 8s, Bankbuster 8s, Keeler Road 4s, equal favourites Flying Looney and Rocky Apollo unplaced at 7 to 2. We'll be back to take a look at the last 4 races from Moonee Valley last night in just a moment.